Welcome one and all. My name is Vinod Tantri. I'm founder of this company by name Knowledge Bill. So we are an education firm, and today we are actually, just to give a background of this program, we are actually conducting uh, trainings for people who are interested in getting into mutual fund uh, distribution. So I would not say interested, I would say people who are committed to become mutual fund distributors. And we have completed this particular batch. The training is over, and almost I would say 30% of the people have cleared their NISM exam, and remaining 70% are going to write by 9th and 10th of thing. And I see this particular team is highly committed to become mutual fund distributor, and most of them are 30% of them are from mutual fund industry. That means either their father or wife or son is a mutual fund distributor. 30% of them are from insurance background, and remaining 30% are completely new. Okay, so and what I thought is I would bring in the experience part and technology part together today. And I have with us Mr. Ajay Jose, okay, who is from Chennai, and he is. I'll introduce Mr. Ajay Jose once again, and we also have Mr. Sunil Nair, who is from MF Utility. And I would first take Mr. Ajay Jose, request Ajay Jose to just have his experience and thought on the mutual fund industry. Before that, I just want to introduce Mr. Ajay Jose. Mr. Ajay Jose is from Chennai, and he is a BSc in mathematics by qualification, and then he did his master's in marketing management. And most of you would say that, okay, sir, I am not from finance and I'm struggling and all that thing. But Mr. Ajay experience is from automobile industry and telecom industry. And from there, Mr. Ajay comes into investment industry. And I'm really happy to say that Mr. Ajay is helping 250 families to achieve their goals. And he is part of their dream, and he is leading, helping them and leading them to achieve their dreams. So, and I also welcome all the participants for the program. And post that, we will go to Mr. Sunil Nair, and Sunil Nair would help us that how the MF utility can help us to reach our goals. Yes, over to Mr. Ajay.
Good evening, Vinod. Good evening, all. Yes, so I think a great job done by Vinod in training a lot of people, and of course, I've been getting so. Of course, apart from the financial advisor, I am the president of the Independent Financial Professionals Association in Chennai, which is basically an association of financial advisors, MFDs and RAs. So yes, so basically, of course, it was the feedback which I've got, like everybody is really appreciating Mr. Vinod's strict handling and patient explaining. That's really great. I think that's definitely an asset for our industry. Yes, so about the opportunities in the mutual fund business, I think everybody knows. That's why all of you are here. So many of you are the next gen, who's already there in this business. Yes, so personally, of course, I've been in this line for last 18 years. Definitely seen a good growth from where I was. And of course, I mean, the same kind of experience you are all going to have once you start. So it's basically a very slow beginning, because ours is a product which is really good for the clients. So when we are giving them mutual funds or SIPs or any type of portfolio construct, we are actually doing a favor to them. And also ours is a product which has a very low, what do you call, the payout structure as a way. So initially the growth will be very, it will look like, oh, what am I doing? I mean, there's hardly any income and all that. But once the assets start gathering, the income is, the growth in income is exponential. So you have to look at this business as, something like first 5 years of maybe no returns, or 3 years. I mean, depends on what kind of contacts you all come in with. But by, as you keep on gathering assets, as you keep on adding clients, the kind of growth you will see and the kind of comfort that you will get in this business will be enormous. So thank you all. Wish you all the best on your future endeavor. Over to Vinod.
Yeah, sir, I have one question. If I'm sure that these people will have that question in mind, that how is that going to help? So what I am telling them is, when you're starting your advisory business, don't start only with mutual fund. You should have other products also. So how would you take it? Advise them all them.
Yes.
Because initially, yes.
So that's of course person specific, but yes, I'm also of the opinion. So when you, I mean, today's world, so basically your assets going forward is your client base. So if you have a client, and of course, if you can give more types of products to the same client, there's nothing like it. So instead of, selling just one product to 1,000 clients, you have 250 clients and you give them 5 different products. Maybe your net end results might be same, but your efforts required is lesser. You just have to remember 250 names instead of 1,000. So with, a lesser effort and getting a better relationship with the client, you will be building up a much better practice. So yes, you have to get into products. There are plenty of products. Mutual fund is one of them. Yes, Vinod.
Yeah, and one more thing. I mean, of course, we have not planned any question. I thought you would be speaking for 10-15 minutes.
Longer period. And I would be happier to receive questions.
Yeah,
so that,
any questions? Yeah, so
that would be better.
yes. Any questions? Would you like to talk about your journey, sir? How you started, and why don't you help them with that?
Okay, so journey. Okay, so in fact, like most of the people who have been along with me, it has been an accidental kind of a journey. So as I said, I was in a completely different field. I was in automobile line selling cars, in a car dealership earlier. Then from there, I went into a telecom field. And then accidentally, I met somebody and became an insurance advisor. So that's typically how many of my counterparts have also started. So it was the life insurance a company, a private life insurance company we started with. In January 2002, February, I joined into a general insurance company. And end of the year, I got into mutual funds. So that was basically something like, okay, so you have the clients, so why not add different products and, which you can cater to the same set of clients. And yes, when I started, it was for most of my part of my advisory business, I was working alone. And then, of course, I just added one runner boy and then 2 runner boys. And maybe last 5-6 years only, I have a proper, like office and the operation staff and all that. So yes, that of course, again, it is, how you take your business. So most of us start single, but you should always look at it as a business. So exactly how you would run a restaurant or bookshop or any other business, you should look at. So in our business, typically the thing is we don't invest much. We just get in and we say, okay, we'll operate from home. Whatever clients come in, always welcome, nothing to lose. I mean, that should not be the attitude. You should start with the end in mind, should have a plan, how you need to grow. And for that growth, whatever you need to do, you have to invest, you have to buy different softwares, you have to, align to the various platforms, transaction platforms, research, all that has to be done. And you should also spend something on business development or marketing. I mean, it should be treated as a business.
Any questions from participants? And one more important thing, sir, we have Stree Shakti in this group. We have a lot of ladies, housewives also who are, and we have CAs in this group who wanted to pursue as MFDs. That is one great part. So any questions, friends? Any questions? Vivekanandanji. Okay, most of them are from Chennai, by the way. Most of them are from Chennai. Yes. Yeah. Any questions? You can unmute. I think I have, yeah.
Hi sir, this is Balaji here.
Yeah, Balaji.
Sir, I want to know like how we can post our schemes or any NFOs which is coming in the market in the social media.
How you can
Post. Yes.
post.
Yeah. So in the social media, if any NFO is coming in, so how we can circulate this to our clients or any other.
Basically, are you telling that how can I market?
Yes, exactly.
So Balaji, I think that, I mean, of course, we are all the previous generation, but today, of course, you have a huge comfort in all your WhatsApps and Facebooks and Instagram and everything. I mean, there is no limit. You can just go viral. Just have the poster or a video made, and then you can just spread it across. It depends on what kind of connections you have, what kind of followers or what kind of contacts or Facebook friends or whatever you have. Today there is no end to it. So I see people like putting in your WhatsApp status or anything. You will reach out. It will definitely not be an issue. You have to start creating a WhatsApp group for target, or WhatsApp or Insta or Telegram or whatever you are using. You have to start creating a target group wherever whatever contacts you have, whatever details you start adding those people up and just keep sending, not like too many of these messages, but regularly in touch, something interesting or something which you feel will add some value. That is the easiest way of creating the basic client base. Just add up the numbers into your social media platform, whichever you're using, and keep sending messages maybe once a week. It should be consistent. So if you decide, okay, every Monday morning I do it, or it can be anything. You can send news on stock market or some investment. You can just do a small write up on each type of investments available. Anything you can create. Yourself as a knowledge or an expert in the field by continuously sending messages to a target audience. And NFOs will also be part of it. Need not be separately for NFOs. It can be for everything.
So Balaji, yeah, one more thing I would like to add, that what I learned is that, see, it is like this. You already know at least 500 families. Okay, there's one is going to viral on the Facebook and all. That if it comes, it is great, but you already know 500 families, because I just assume that you have a family function, some big function, and you are so happy and you want to invite all your family members and friends and everybody. Make a list of those. So think that you have a say marriage in the family, your sister's marriage or whatever it is. Make a list of those 500 families and speak to them and tell them about the goals and all that converting goal into financial goals, whatever we discussed in the class. You just keep talking to them, saying that you should first inform that I am doing it. That is more important, and build that inner circle. And because they already know you, they have that trust in you. Facebook, everybody will do, and even AMCs will do that. There is an option of going investors direct and all that thing. But these are the inner circle, and these people, they know you. I think that is the one way to start. This is what I believe, and I hope Ajay sir will agree to that.
Yes, yeah, 100%. So that's so basically, so I do not know exactly the curriculum you have all gone through. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Vinod would have taken you through all that, but something exactly like what he said. So initially, I mean, if you are all in the starting stages, a very simple way is, as I said, the 500 people or whatever your families, close relatives, friends, schoolmates, classmates. I mean, or if you have worked in some companies. So for all of them, the easiest thing to do is just take care of their annual expenses. So all of them have something like, okay, I mean, if they're married, their school fees, or if they are paying some life insurance premiums, or they buy mobile phone every 2 years, 3 years, all that amount just divide by the month and just tell them to start doing an SIP into a debt fund, a non-equity fund, so that expenses, whenever that expense comes, people are ready with the money. So that will be a very simple way of, nobody should say no to you. Everybody, if they have a school fees of 80,000 or 1 lakh at the end of the year, if you give them an option, you can just save monthly 7,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees, you have that money at the end of the year. There is no reason why somebody should not start. That will be a very simple way to start. It might not give you great income initially, but you will start onboarding a lot of clients.
Great. That's great thing. So anything else? Any quick questions? Okay. Okay. So that's great thing. I would like to thank Ajay sir again, because first of all, we have not met. Second thing, on just over a single call, he was ready to help me. And I special thanks to Independent Financial Professional Association, because they were the other leadership team members were also ready to help me to get at least spread this information, saying that there is some kind of a program happening like this, where we are not only training people, we are also sponsoring the exam fees, also the ARN fees and all. And I am really, because I have seen this industry for the last 20 years now, and it is my really privilege. This project is very, very close to my heart, and somebody is ready to help me over a phone. That is really great. And we are, sir, next batch we are coming up with on 12th. So we'll be needing your help again.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
yes,
It
yes.
goes
So,
without saying. So basically, when being a part of IFPA, our aim is to definitely grow the industry. So we are very keen on getting new ARN holders, as many as possible, because definitely we are, I think, quite low on the number of the advisors or the ARN holders versus the other products, other financial products. If you look at, I think we are very, very low. And of course, our penetration is also very low, yes, compared to some other financial products. And so we are definitely keen on getting new ARNs and getting new clients. Both these things are very close to my heart. I mean, and IFPA's agenda, getting in new KYC. So we run a program where how many new KYCs we bring in, and new ARNs is what definitely I would work very closely with Vinod going forward. Thank you, Vinod.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Can I take 1 minute? Can I take 1 minute? I'm Muralidharan here.
Yeah, Mr. Muralidharan.
Yeah, I take this opportunity to thank Vinod sir and Ajay sir for making such a wonderful effort. I know, because I was previously in a logistics field, because there is no further driver production in this country. In another 5 to 10 years, this lorry industry will definitely have a great challenge, because there is no new drivers are coming to the field. But we are taking all the efforts to make our new MFDs. And after seeing Ajay Josar's meeting, my wife and daughter has joined, and even that my wife has taken previously the Tamil class also, and they are very keen in passing this session. Thank you, Vinod sir and Ajay sir, for giving this opportunity, wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Yes. So with that, sir, I would thank you once again, and we would be continuing with the session. And if you we would be happy if you can stay with us. So we'll be doing some program with MF Utility. And
Yeah, sure,
yes,
sure.
thank you
Thanks,
very much.
thanks a lot.
We have with us leadership team of MF Utility here. And Mr. Manish sir also is there, and Mr. Neelakantan sir. And I would just like to introduce Manish sir. Sunil sir. Sunil Nair is is the Vice President, Head Operations and Business Development for MF Utilities. And so we are looking for, sir, how a mutual fund advisor, a new advisor, can look at this platform as an opportunity and as a back office, as a, I don't know, I am also new to this, I am also learning something. So welcome Sunil Nair sir, Manish sir, and Neelakantan ji.
Yeah, Vinod, first of all, thank you very much. So before that, Ajay sir, thank you very much for sharing all your experience. I think 2 decades of experience, you might have gone through all the roller coaster of the industry, how they have faced. So my background is, before that I start, my background is, I am into this financial industry from last 21 years. So, and mutual fund, I think I have, if you say that I have been with, covered the 360-degree angle. I have started my, this with a registrar and transfer agent for processing the mutual fund application and everything in the year 2000. So maybe Ajay sir, what he is saying in 2002 and everything, he knows how the industry has evolved and developed and everything in this 2 decades, whatever it is. So, and then I have been with the distribution company also, and I have worked with the AMC also. So my recent, before joining MFU, my recent stint was with Reliance ADAG Group, where I was 2.5 years as head of operations for settlement and everything in their securities market, and 11.5 and 12 years with Reliance Mutual Fund, taking care of operations of Reliance Mutual Fund. So that goes. And before, thanks Ajay sir for sharing all your experience. I understand now it may be, you can say it may be easy because of digital platform and everything, but the year 2000, 2002 was everything manual, and I know that how it used to work. So there are a lot of things which has been simplified as such. And now again, coming back to Vinod, thank you very much, Vinod, for giving us this opportunity. And first of all, congratulations, and you are doing a fabulous job bringing a new blood and new persons with new thinking and everything to industry. As Ajay sir has told, yes, there are a lot of scope in this industry, as there are a lot of things which has still not been untapped, whether it is cities or whether it is investors. So all other financial products have big distribution and everything, if you could take insurance also, but mutual fund industry still has very low number of it. So there is a scope of new people coming with new ideas, new venues and everything. I think it will help industry a lot. So coming to MF Utility, so I have 2 of my colleagues, which is Manish and Mr. Neelakantan. So they will take you through all the facilities and everything what MF Utility has. But before that, I would just want to give something with regards to MF Utility. MF Utility is a digital platform. I will not say digital platform as such, but we cater digital, phygital, and physical. So we have all the 3 types of transactions which go through us. So it's not that we are 100% digital transactions. We actually cater more digital than physical, but yes, we do cater for physical and phygital also. That is one thing which I want to say. MFU is an industry platform. Actually, it is owned by all the AMCs as shareholders and under the guidance of AMFI. So this actually has been started in 2015 with a view that, and it was inaugurated by then chairman Mr. UK Sinha of SEBI, and with the intention that this will become a platform for all the transactions which is coming into the industry, as we call it as an NPCI for the banks. And so we may have not reached that stage as of now, but we are into it, bringing all the partners and everything to the one fold. And so here, this has been built in a view that to reduce the cost so that AMC and the investors will benefit. For saying that, because today the cost for operation and processing a transaction is too high with the registrar fees, with the physical application. Each and every AMCs are having their own applications and everything to just to optimize cost and single single platform to just push the transaction. For that only this MFU was built. So this is as MFU is a type 2 registrars, which is type 2 registrar, which is registered with SEBI. So we are point of service for all the mutual fund AMCs, and in their KIM, their SIT, if you go and see, MFU is one of the point of service. That means whatever application coming through MFU is time-stamped, and it is a valid timestamp. It doesn't have to go to the registrars for timestamping. This is what I want to just explain. This is about with regards to MFU. Now I will ask my colleague, Mr. Neelakantan, to come and just present the features of MFI and how you can open a CAN and everything. But again, one I'm saying it is not a digital platform. If somebody is saying that it's a purely digital platform, it is not a purely digital platform. It has digital. You can take the access and you can just scan the application and send for processing. Or we have 321 POS, which is working all over India. It is the point of service, which we have taken service from CAMS and Karvi itself. So you can go and submit your physical form also with them. We have a single form which caters for all the AMCs. You give one check for all the AMCs for different transactions. So this is as it regards to the MFU concern. So I will ask my colleague, Mr. Neelakantan, to take this forward. Neelakantan.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
You are host now.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vinod. Thank you, Mr. Ajay. Thank you, Mr. Sunil, sir, for giving a brief intro about the MFU and MF industry as well as. So I'm just taking through the PowerPoint, which help you to understand it across regarding the MFU unique features and how to the CAN logic and how to create a CAN, all the stuffs. With your permission, I'm sharing the PPT. So as already told by Mr. Sunil Nair, the MFU platform is created in 2015 and all that it is for the industry and by the industry. So mutual fund utility, the platform is enabled for, especially for mutual fund distributors. And it is, we have 8 various models are available, right from mutual fund distributors, custodian, wealth management firm, banks, fintech, investors, registered investment advisors, corporate, as well as the national distributors. These are only platform which offering 8 unique model for each one. For MFDs, we have created. For banks, we have created a new model that is separate model is that like super admin, all the stuffs will be there. So MF utility platform is available in web as well as the mobile app, whether it will include the iOS as well as the Android. So if someone wants to integrate with MF utility, how you can integrate with us? So you can integrate via the manual entry also, the integration option is there. Then bulk upload facility is also there. Then via API, you can transfer the orders. You can push it across. Then there is a concept called white labeling. So you may understand that white labeling is nothing more, nothing else. Your link will be given. Then If you click it comes to the MFU page. Then you can transact to the MFU, but look and feel will be the distributor's website. Okay, that's the white labeling option also. We are giving it across. I'm just giving a brief about these are the various models and availability of MFU and integration options available with MF utility. So common account number is the unique number allotted by the MFU, where I hope so you understand the concept of the folio. Folio, before touching to the CAN, I'm touching the folio because new distributors are very eager to heard about it. Folio is the unique number created by the register and transfer agent. So CAMS and FinTech are the two registers for transfer agent in MF industry as of now. So they will create their own folio for their investors, for the asset management companies. So each one you have to separate folio will be there. But in MF utility, we will have a common account number. As Sunil sir told, is the universal account number, where all your folios across the mutual fund industry, either created by the CAMS or KFintech or TA for different AMCs, all together it will be mapped to the common account number. So CAN empowers. The CAN is the unique number which is allotted by the MF utility. CAN empowers. You can do is a one form for all transactions for all AMCs. So there are around 41 AMCs are in that market. So around you can put the amount and you can choose the all the AMCs, purchase, redemption switch, all other transaction types also you can choose it across. So as I said, it is not only a digital platform, it's also a physical platform. You can approach CAMS or KFintech branch office and give the CAN form, one check with 5 AMCs purchase, you can give it across. Okay, this is CAN is the one reference number and one touch point. By mentioning the CAN, your investor can see entire holistic view of the transaction and holding statement. It may be consolidated holding statement, you can see it across. So what we want to say, our intention is to reduce the cost of across the industry, okay, and make the process standardized process. It's our primary motto. So it eliminate unnecessary 4 checks for 4 AMCs instead of that 1 check, 1 form. You can give it across. Same way you can submit in the digital form also. So now I touch base with how you can open an account opening in the MF utility. So once you are empaneled with MFU, which will take minimum 5 minutes to empanel with us. So that you can do it on online itself. So hope so you are all having the around 20 or 30% having the new ARN. So I will suggest you please empanel with us. I will show that I will submit the link in the chat box. So once you empanel, how you open account for the investor. So what are the basic requirement for CAN account opening? So before that, you have an idea about the CAN, I guess. So CAN, as I told, it's all folios in the industry you build map. So one of the unique features MFU is offering, you can do the non-financial transaction also by mentioning the CAN. So 10 folios are mapped against a CAN. If you give the email updation, that is called non-commercial transaction or non-financial transaction, email ID, mobile number updation. If you give it across in one CAN, all the folios will get updated. We have a tie-up with the CAMS and RTA, CAMS and KFintech, where data will be given to the respective RTAs and the folio will get updated. We are both physical also available and end-to-end digital, 100% digital platform is available right from the onboarding of the investors, okay, mandate registration, transaction, everything is end-to-end digital platform. It's available. You need not to sign and scan and send it across to the MFU head office or the branch office. You need not to run to pillar to post. Just within your 5 minutes, you can open a CAN for your investors. So what are the documents required? to create a CAN. Only two documents are required. One PAN number or PAN copy of the investor. Another one is the bank check copy. These documents are, if you are ready with soft copy in JPG format you have stored, then you can create a CAN within 5 minutes. Then you can do the transaction. Under investor unit holding, as I already told, MFU provides a complete investor unit holding for all the investors. So here I am touching how you onboard the investor. As I told already, is a self-attested PAN proof and bank proof. Bank proof, either bank statement or check copy, or PAN copy and the bank proof. Again, bank statement, you can give it across, or check copy, you can provide it across. So here there are some questions coming. Sir, you are doing 100% digital. Why you require the bank check copy? Because bank proof is mandatory as per the SEBI regulation, and out of 25, more than 30% MCs are requesting the bank proof. So it's an AMC requirement. That's the reason we are requesting the bank proof. So once you submitted the PAN number and CAN number, what our back office will do, MFU fetches the data based upon the PAN from the KYC KRA and match the name and all other stuffs. You can see the name and KYC approved status once under the distributor login. And MFU will also do the penny drop, that is called 1 rupee amount will be credited to the bank, which is given in the, while at the time of opening of account, that amount will be credited to the investor in order to verify the bank details are perfect. So while doing onboarding as well as the redemption, I hope so the redemption part you understand. If the purchase is the inflow and the redemption is the outflow, whenever the outflow is having, MFU will do again the penny drop and verify the bank details of the investors are perfect. So this is the activity we are doing it across while doing the investor onboarding. So yeah, this is the main features. MFU is the approved point of service by the recognized by the all the asset management companies and a register for transfer agent, and it is acceptable by the SEBI. Means whenever you are passing the order, your order get hitted in MFU server, that will be the timestamp. Okay, that will be considered as a timestamp. It is a valid timestamp. Coming to that, trigger-based transaction. Okay, I am just giving an intro, but this is a unique feature which is available in MFU, where you can fix a particular date or particular event for scheduling the transaction. Say, coming to the event, what is the event in the financial market? Immediately the Sensex Nifty will come into the picture. Being we are in the MF industry, that NAV will come into the picture. So based upon the NAV Sensex Nifty, you can schedule the transaction. Say for example, my Sensex reaches 58,000. You can put the purchase. You can schedule it. If my Sensex reached 60,000 for your client, you can put the redemption. So that type of facilities we are offering. That same it can be extended to the NAV. Say for example, NAV is reached 98 rupees. You can put a purchase, and if the NAV reached 125 rupees, you can put the redemption. You can schedule it across. Whenever the NAV reaches 98, it automatically hit the purchase transaction will be hit and it will execute. Same way redemption will be done if it reaches 62,000. So that's a trigger-based transaction. The trigger of the event. The event is NAV, Sensex, and Nifty. So another one is we are offering Chalte SIP. So I think Vinod sir and all other mutual fund expertise will understand the stopping the SIP will take around 20 days in MF industry, and again to restart it, it will take another 50 days, around 45 days. Here, if some of the investor wants to change the running SIP from one particular bank to the another bank, so right now the industry practices, they have to cancel the SIP and start a new SIP. So we are offering the swap mandate. You can swap the bank. from A bank to B bank. So right now the SIP is running in the HDFC bank and they want to move to the ICICI bank. That's a hypothetical situation I'm telling it across. So you have to, other than this MFU platform, you have to stop and you have to restart it again. Here you can swap it without stopping the SIP, without stopping the trail commission. That bank debit will happen in the ICICI bank. That is the Chalte SIP. Simply swap the mandates that can be done. Then stop SIP and restart the SIP by skipping minimum one installment that we are entertaining it across. As I told already, the triggered transaction, scheduled transaction, you can top up and downsize also. So scheduled transaction, you top up for 5,000 and immediately you want to top up again for 5,000. You need not to set up another scheduled transaction. You just put your top up on that. 5,000, 8,000 put your top. Same way you can do the downsize. Coming to the real-time tracking, say under your distributor login, whether it is a CAN creation, that is account opening. CAN creation is nothing more, nothing else, it's account opening. Either it is a transaction in the sense purchase, redemption, switch, SWP, STP, unscheduled transaction, all the stuff. NCT stands for non-commercial transaction. Mandate is a mandate is need not be every time it goes to the net banking. You have to register a mandate and automatically that SIP will happen, the debit will happen. Whatever may be the transaction, you can real-time basis by including the nanoseconds, you can see in the history under the distributor login against the order number, you can see and find real-time tracking can be done. Either it is a CAN or transaction, NCT, mandate. All the things you can track it across. So some of the additional features which we are offering is that sub-broker initiated transaction is a model, completely sub-broker is available. Then it is centralized compliance tracking we have under the distributor login, where you can raise the query. I will tell you it's a bridge between the MFD RIAs to the MFU. I will call it as a bridge because you need not to call anyone from the MF utility. You need not to call the call center. If you just raise a complaint, our separate dedicated team is there. They will look into that. One more point I want to add it here. You need not be raise MFU complaints alone. You can raise if any other complaints pertains to the mutual fund industry. We will take it up with the respect to you. There is an option available. AMC, RTA, this query goes to AMC, RTA. We will take it across the respect to AMC and we will revert it back. That's the facility we are offering. And for especially this e-collect facility is earmarked for the registered investment advisors because the RIAs will not supposed to collect the commission. Okay, so we are, they have to collect the fee. And so we will do collection of fee and reconciling do that for the RIAs. That is a separate model for RIAs also. So all of the people are aware of that. Amazon, Flipkart, there is a cart function will be there. Wherever the product is available, if you do not want to purchase right now, then you can add in the cart. Same facility, the cart is available in MF utility. You can add whenever your time is permitted, you can add for the particular investors. This scheme, so-and-so AMC scheme is, you can add it across the liquid or add it across the debt bucket, whatever you can add it. Later on, you can do the transaction by way of clicking that so-called wish list or favorite list we will tell. So you can do the cart function also, it is available. So now, just I want to, this is the while creating a CAN, so the logic, the document we have covered, how you log, once you empaneled with the MFU, you understand the CAN concept, is a unique number. All the folios in the mutual fund industry is mapped in the logic, mode of holding. If the mode of holding is matches, all the folios will get mapped. Okay, what are the documents required? We need only two. One is PAN copy, another is the bank check copy. Okay. Then how you track, there is a separate model is that tracker, and how you raise the compliance and what are the unique features. As of now, we have covered it across. So right now, if there is any questions and clarification up to this, you please let me know, and I am free. I'm opening it up for the question and answer section. Then I will show the real-time MFU login under distributor login, how will be displayed. what are the features which I have explained here, I can show to you.
I think we can go to the login, Sir Sida.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. So once you put the password and log in, so this is the screen which will appear. Okay, you have to click the continue to portal. So this is the distributor login. Once you empaneled, you get it across the 3 logins to your registered email ID. System 1 login, system 2 login, and the back office login. So first you have to navigate to this portal. You have to use the BO login, back office login. And system 1 and system 2, I will explain the reason behind the system 1 and system 2 login, where if you want to create a branch or if you want to allocate a person, then under the, you can create a same login, BO login for the sub-brokers or the branch people. System 1 login you have to create and you have to authorize from the system 2 login. That is in order to get the BO login. So we will allocate one BO login. Under the BO login, you can see general is there. So general, as I explained to you, CENCOM. This is a centralized compliance tracking, where this is the bridge between the MFU and MFDs and RIAs or this. So you can feedback, query, whatever it is coming. So as I told, you can raise it to whom it needs to be addressed, AMC, RTA, or the point of service. What is the category? N number of categories are there, CAN registration. If you have any clarification, you raise it across and you just submit it. You can track the complaint also. Okay. So this is the general. Under general CENCOM, you can able to see. Now, how to register a CAN, which I told already. While registering CAN, what are the documents is required? Now, just we are seeing in the live mode, registration CAN individual. Under that, you have to registration. It is under the electronic mode. Holding type, it may be a joint or any one of survivor or single. Whatever the folio is reflecting, the same pattern, if it is there, then all the folio will get mapped. Say you have to enter the PAN and you have to re-enter the PAN, the name and date of birth, and the residential status. So all the stuffs you have to enter and submit. Then the pop-up menu will come. Under that, you have to enter all the demographic details of the investor. Right from that, we will fetch the address. You need not to fill the address. Automatically, the address will come because of the KYC. And email ID, bank details you need to upload. And you have to attach the files, which I told, the PAN copy and the bank copy. Automatically, your CAN will get opened. This will happen within 5 minutes. The CAN will get opened.
So, Neela, 1 minute. 1 minute. There is a question that each folio is required for opening a CAN. No, it is not required.
Yeah. So can I go ahead?
CAN is for a distributor or for a client?
This is for a client.
For a client. Okay. So you are now telling us how to onboard a client into your
Yeah.
Exactly. So it is a distributor login. You are creating a CAN for the individual, your clients. So you have to enter the detail and have to submit it across, and it will go to the transaction. Once you created the CAN, so how here the word stands tracker, because I'm not covering all the stuff. I'm telling very important points only. So once the registration is done, you have allotted the CAN. So how you track it across? What I told now, you can track all the activities right from the CAN, mandate registration, all the stuff. The name itself shows tracker. So you can do the tracking of all the activities which you have doing it across. Now we have done creation of CAN, ECAN creation. So you can see whether my clients, the investors as a distributor. I'm getting into the shoes of distributor. So I have created a CAN for my investor, whether it is pending or cancelled or submitted to MFU, whatever may be, that you can see it across here under the eCAN tracker. So if you click here, it's a detailed view. Here I told when you have submitted all the stuffs, everything in nanoseconds, it will be reflecting in history. You can see under the CAN history. I'm just briefing. So if you click the detailed view, so once I told CAN tracker, once you submitted the PAN, these are the things you have to enter: bank account details, all the stuff, and image also you can upload it here. Once it is done, it comes to the eCAN tracker. So whatever you have done now, that you can see it here, you can cross verify it. Okay, so it is the live basis, it will come. If there is any difference, then it shows in the red. It is as per the KYC record. It's a primary holder as per which the CAN got created. Automatically the number will come it across. Address and everything, it will be fetched from the KRA. All the stuffs you have to enter there itself. So under the eCAN tracker, you can track it across. Post that for a month, for a week, how many CAN got approved and all the stuffs, you can see it here under the CAN tracker. So this is a simple onboarding process where you can do the registration, CAN individual, and how to track it across. Second,
onboarding of customers.
Exactly. Onboarding of the customers. And coming to the transact ease is the option. General registration we have covered and tracker we have covered. And transact ease is the prima facie and very more important one. You can here only you can do the purchase, redemption, switch, and SIP mandate registration. Everything you can do it here by way of entering the CAN and everything. You can do the purchase. So here I want to tell. Here you can see all the AMCs. So once this CAN got created, I told now already the folio will get mapped here. Either while doing the purchase, the system will ask you want to do in the same folio or you want to create a new folio. Like that, then you can type any 3 letters. That's enough. It automatically comes, the schemes will be displayed under the particular AMC. Okay. In the same fashion.
So what here Neelakantan wants to tell is how you can transact for your client is shown here. On behalf of your client, you can transact also. So that facility is being given to the MFDs, where you can put any order. This order confirmation will go to their customers. They will approve it. So it's that it is very simple that your customer doesn't have to do anything. You can do on behalf of customer. Or if your customer is so tech savvy or something, you have an option to give them the login and everything, where whatever the customers do purchase or whatever, it will be coming under your code only. The code is hard code. They cannot change the code. The login which you have provided to your customers, they cannot change the codes, and so that will only comes to you. So there are 2 types of it. If your customer is very much digital savvy, give him the login, he will do of his own. If he doesn't want to do it, there is a provisions that you can do on behalf of customer any transaction, and it is not required that it has to be digital only. There are customers who are not so much well versed with digital and approving the transaction, so you can take a physical form where you can scan and send it to us. And if it is also not feasible, then we have a 321 locations all over India where you can go and submit, or your person can go and submit the forms. So all these are available in MFU. So
Exactly.
before that, Neelakantan, please show the people from where they can register, where the MFDs can register themselves.
Okay. So as an MFU, they want to register that.
As a MFD, they want to register.
Okay.
Partner registration. So you have an online registration
Yeah,
Nilkandan distributor sign up form.
yeah, I'm doing it.
Sir, please let us know also those customers who are not KYC registered. So how can we do the KYC?
So if you go to if you go to this link will be provided to you. So if you go to MFU India site,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it, sir.
So there is one question along as we go ahead. So KYC can we do in MFU platform? There is one question.
Yeah. So while creating a CAN, so what I'm saying is for creating a CAN, customer has to be KRA verified, or KYC should be in process. The system checks the PAN number whether it is a KRA verified or in process. If it doesn't, in electronic form, it will divert you to do a eKYC. And once your eKYC is finished, it will bring you back to the open the common account number. If you're doing a physical, you can fill the KYC form and submit at our point of service. So that facility is also provided.
So please navigate to the, sir, can I?
Yeah, you can navigate. So here in our website, there is a place where you can go and get you registered. So all the details and everything is there, where you have to fill your details, email ID and everything. And there are some like documents such as your ARN card and your PAN copy is required, no?
Yes, sir. It is there. I am submitting.
Sir, can we see KYC flow?
Yeah, I could not get. Somebody asked some question.
Can we see KYC flow also?
So
for that, we require a PAN bearer which is not registered, so that it will go to KYC. So it has to, like what I'm telling you is KYC can be done only by an independent financial advisor or an AMC. So the link will take you to AMC site to complete it.
Okay, means with this flow we can initiate the KYC.
Yes. With this flow, you can create the KYC, and once the KYC is created, your CAN will be opened. The data will come back to us.
Okay. And sir, for the KYC, for KYC purpose.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
For KYC purpose, which are all the documents we require. Sometimes what happens, some clients may not have their checkbooks or check leaves. They must be using their passbook.
So for KYC, the documents required is your PAN proof, your address proof is required for KYC. For opening a CAN, the bank proof is required, which if you don't have a check copy where the name is printed, you have an option of giving a statement or a passbook.
Okay.
So for registration, these are the details which has to be filled by you. Whatever you have got it, while you have got the ARN card and your address and everything. So once you fill the form and just upload the documents, so the documents required is ARN copy. PAN is required. Nilkandan, please. Which are the documents required?
Sir, PAN is not required. Only ARN card copy.
So
only ARN
card copy is required. Fill the documents. Fill this everything. Just upload the ARN. You will be registered online. And once you are registered online, we will provide you the login where you can just go and log in and start using for your creating CAN and everything you can use for yourself or your customers. So it is as simple as that. You don't have to wait for anything. Once you do everything, you are registered online, and your login you will receive in your email. Based on that login, you can just log in and start doing transaction. And once you start doing transaction, then comes the flow of CAN creation for your customer. Once the CAN is created, then transactions for your customer. Then you have a mandate registration for your customers. So all this comes once your registration happens, and the flow is all for the transaction. So this is the registration part for the MFDs. So this link we will be sending it, we will be putting into the chat, so you can just go ahead and can register with the MF utilities.
I have one question, sir. That
Yeah,
when you onboard a client, is it initially at least there is some paperwork, or it is completely online now?
So that's what I'm saying. It is completely online. You have to give me, if you want, a PAN number is compulsory, which you have to input, but you have to give me a bank proof. Well, it can be a check with the name or a statement or a passbook. That's why I'm taking that is just to, it is a risk mitigation. I will tell you how it is different from other platforms, because I have to tell you why I am going to risk mitigate you is that because I am once the CAN is created based on the PAN number, mode of holding, and pattern of holding of the customer, all the industry folio which is created on the same pattern will come and map to this CAN. So this will change all the underlying, all the banks, whatever you're giving will get added to this folio. That's why the risk matter. If you go to some other platform, it is all new. Whatever you do from there, it starts. As this is an industry body, industry platform, all the folios, whichever created across the industry for the same pattern, tax status, everything will come and to back. So with regards to that risk mitigation and everything, we want to check the bank both, because bank is very important. We know you understand for the even for the third party validation for a purchase and for a redemption before giving the money to the correct investor. So hence we have maintained that we require, and even the AMCs required the bank proof to be given. And third thing is that we don't require any account opening form signed and submitted. We will create behalf of you.
One more question on behalf of everybody, because I want to through you I want to convey that if there is somebody who is using any other platforms and want to shift here, can he transfer his old portfolios also?
So yeah, he can transfer everything, all the customers and everything.
Any questions, friends?
So another thing which I want to make here, Vinod, on behalf and with your permission, that this is a free platform. We are not charging a penny from anyone. If you want to take our web access through or any of the browser and everything which you provide login, or if you have your own front end everything you want to integrate through API, it is very much free. We charge some nominal charge for the person who wants it to be white labeled, so that look and feel will be of his, not ours. So there is a development required. But other than if it is a API connection, or if you want to use our login password and our as it is MFU, there is no charge at all. We are not charging anything, not a single penny for anything, even for the transaction and even for the non-commercial transaction. And we are the only platform which provides the non-commercial transactions to the MFDs and to the customers.
What about white label hosting?
Yogesh, you can, if you can type in the chat box because your voice is very, very.
So for white labeling, what is generally the costing involved for it?
So that depends upon. So once you contact us, we can take it further, sir. That depends upon how deep is this, what all you require, and everything. I cannot just give you a ballpark amount here, saying that it will require this much, because depends upon what are your requirements, how big development is there from our side, and it depends upon that we charge. And it's a nominal amount. I am not saying it's very big amount.
And sir, one more thing. On behalf of every MFD, there is a pain of doing KYC. So eKYC is facilitated by me, likewise many of the AMCs like SBI, ICICI, but via our MFU platform. However, we are redirecting to MFU, any specific AMC website. But now we have a facility of keeping the personalized URL. We have a facility of personalized URL, that is ARN encoded into our URL. So if we place that URL and give it to our customer, and the customer is not KYC registered, so with that URL, can can user register KYC over there? It has to be done via our MFD login only. Can you please confirm on that?
Vinod, I didn't get the question because
See, I will again explain. We have a facility of MFD login, right? So that is one thing. We can create CAN number from there itself. But we also have a facility of creating CAN number from mfuindia.com, right? So we have a facility. So there we need to enter email ID, a mobile number, and automatically we get redirected to our CAN creation URL or web page. So the same we can get using hard-coded of our ARN as well as UIN number. That actually
so the question, Yogesh, here is that you don't want to go into your MFD login and create a CAN for your ARN. You want a URL which is being given to you, which will be there in the front end. Just you will click and get into that. We can work on it, Yogesh. It's not like that we cannot work on it.
It's already available.
Actually, MFU provides this URL.
Sunil sir, I will take it.
Yeah.
Vinod sir, can I share the screen?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm extending these questions because it will benefit for all. So that is why.
Okay.
Manish?
Yes, I will be explaining. I will just share my screen first.
Yeah, I made you co-host.
Okay. Now, to answer to your question, sir, first of all, welcome to a noble profession of mutual fund distributor. And thanks, Vinodji, to add a new members to our industry as a distributor. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So, very well welcome. I said Manish Sangra. Okay. Now, the question what you have asked, sir, MFU provide an option where we will provide you a EPP link where your ARN and UN will be hard-coded. You can attach that particular link to your website, or you can send to your investor. So whomsoever your investor will start giving the data, your ARN and UN will be hard-coded for that particular CAN. But that particular CAN, that option is already available with us. So you can just share your ARN and UN number. We will provide you that particular HTTP link, which you can post to your website or your social media, or you can share it to your investors. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was one more question regarding in the chat box. Can a distributor who is outside India use MFU as a platform? Definitely yes. We have more than 25 distributors who are not in India. They are from US or Dubai, and still they are able to use MFU platform for doing the transactions for their investors.
Sir, there was first question regarding hard coding.
Yes.
I have asked the KYC. Can we do eKYC for the respective customer via our MFU platform? So now my question is, using that hard coded link, if the KYC is not, if the user is not KYC registered, can we do KYC via that hard coded link for the respective customer?
Okay. As Sunil sir has already mentioned, we are not a registered member for the KYC yet. CAMS and Karvi work as a KYC for us. And as per the guidelines, SEBI guidelines, currently the KYCs are registered, but there is no provision in the KYC of AR and UN capturing. So till the time where we are not giving the KYC from our either you can submit the KYC to either to the CAMS and Karvi, or there are some AMCs who provide you online KYC option. You can do KYC from them. Once the KYC status is under process, you can onboard your client via MF utility digitally. You can do a eCAN.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. I have a question. We have recently submitted one eCAN request, right?
Yes,
Where
sir.
the name is like that, Manish so and so Dangra, right?
Yes, sir.
Whereas KYC process is Manish Dangra. So same
Yes,
is
sir.
from your side is same eCAN can process as is a hold status, right?
Yes, sir.
So my question is that what is the difference if I can submit the eCAN like Manish so and so Dangra and Manish Dangra, PAN number remains same. So why eCAN is going on hold?
So,
Okay.
Manish, I will take
sir.
that. So, actually, we have to have relationship between what the name you have provided and what is the KYC product. That is one thing which we check, and we can know only by the name. So, if there is like a middle name or something which is very common, or like Kumar or something, we just ignore and go ahead. But it is very big difference. We just hold it to get a additional proof or something to just to satisfy that both the persons are same. If we and another, there is a SEBI regulation where all the AMCs has to verify the name with the PAN name. So if I send it also, it will go in RTA and reject because that PAN name and this name will be mismatched, because in KYC it is a PAN name. So there also there is a provision that they will also has to satisfy their name that these two persons are same. So if there is some middle name and everything and which is matching with the name of the father and everything, we intend to take it forward and provide it and everything. The RTS also look into that. But if there is a complete name change, how I can relate to these two persons? Maybe the person is
No, sir. Actually, I will tell you, female member in name called Nirmala Devi Om Prakash Gumbar, right? As per KYC, Nirmala Devi Om Prakash Gumbar, whereas in her PAN card, Nirmala Devi Gumbar is mentioned only, right? We have provided the passport copy where her husband's name is reflected, though even though from your end the same can is rejected or is on hold.
So we'll look into that, sir. If we case to case, we need to look into that, why it has been hold and everything, and we'll come to back. You can just provide your number and everything. We'll get in touch with you.
Okay, no issue. To whom we can contact for that matter?
So Neelkantan, you can just put it in the chat box, all the 3 hours name and mobile number.
Yeah, I'm already put it across.
So you can contact any one of us.
And sir, for that customization, white labeling also, please send that number.
Anything you can contact any one of us, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So there are two things from my side. Now, 90% of the investors are today the new generation investors. So many times they tell that you just give us a guidance, we will do a transaction from our own side. So we have given option to the advisor that you initiate a login to the investor. So I will just share you my own login, where if the distributor has initiated a login to the investor, so it is a distributor initiated login given by like the name of Manish Dangra created by Lalit Kothavde. That means your ARN and UN is hard coded. So once the CAN is created, all my existing folio will automatically get matched. Now, as the concept of CAN is totally unique vis-a-vis the other platform, Where in the other platform, once you start onboarding the client, the fresh folio will be only created. But in the case of MFU, once the CAN is created, all my existing folio will automatically get mapped. Now, because the login was provided by you, so even if I do a transaction in any of the previous folio, will map under your ARN in UIN only. And your ARN in UIN is hard coded. So even if investor do a fresh transaction, okay, he will not able to change the ARN in UIN. Second, because it is a distributor initiated login given, only regular NAVs are available. There is no direct option available in the investor login provided by the advisor. Okay. So the new distributors we are coming to the industry, the first thing many times the advisor face that they get an existing investor who had done investment with some XYZ advisor, but not happy with that. So today, as a distributor, you also have to service the investor for those old folios also, which were not created by you. Now, what makes unique MFU vis-a-vis the other platform, that you will able to service the investor for those old folios also, which were not created by you. So even you can initiate transaction on behalf of the investor, or if you provide login to the investor by themselves can do a transaction. And because the login was given by you, it will map under your ARN and UIN. Second important part for the CAN. Now, CAN data work as a master data for all the map folio. So let's say in 2021, you have created a CAN of Manish Dhangra. Okay, but I have been investing in mutual fund from past 10 years. So once the CAN is created, my existing folio will get mapped, but my existing folio will have some very old data. Okay, 10 years back, I was not aware of the concept of a nominee. I was not knowing the importance of that nominee. Email ID, mobile number, you as an advisor will be much known that investors tend to change some data at every 5 to 6 years down the line. Okay. And many of the investors are being in the service industry. So there may be a job change, which also will change in the salary account. Now, because the CAN data work as a folio, the master data for all the map folio. So when you create a CAN, via CAN, the bank account will automatically get updated. Nominee will automatically get updated. Email ID and mobile number will automatically get updated. So let's say Vinod ji has created a CAN in 2021. Mr. Vinod Tantri has created a CAN in 2021, but have been investing in mutual funds from past 15 years. Okay. And he has something roughly around 20-30 folios with him. So today, if you wish that my new salary account is with Kotak Bank and I want to change the bank in all the map folio, even if you are using other platform, the data updation at folio level, you have to do at each AMC or RTA level. But what is the unique part in MFU? The CAN data work as a master data for all the map folio. So now you have to just update only at CAN. Via CAN, it will automatically get updated in all the map folio, including the previous folio. So here, no need to run around each AMC or RTA and have to ask them what is the procedure for change of bank or a change of email ID, mobile number, or change of nominee at their AMC level. You have to just give at CAN. From CAN, it will get automatic updated to the map folio. So these two things make a CAN a very unique in the industry because it is a universal folio for the industry. Okay, any questions, sir?
So that was really good.
Vinod sir, I will have one request to you. Can you share the list of the participants to us so that we can personally handle one-on-one for the onboarding on MFU, because we also have a training sessions on every Tuesdays and Fridays. So we will share them our training details too. We will also share to you also that you can just put in your group also.
Yeah, sure. So, friend, the idea of this particular program is to tell you that there is something like this exists and what and all you can do. I am sure that till you have hands-on experience, you will not get to know how exactly you do it. But the idea of today's presentation or today's inviting the MF Utility leadership team is to tell you there is something like this. And Manishji, we will definitely, as they complete their ARNs and those who are already there, I think they will call you. But we will also share you, as they complete their ARN, we'll share the details with you. You can connect with them and that's perfectly fine. And
So we know on the last note that we want to just share with whoever attendees that we are coming with the back office. We'll be launching it. We have already launched it, but we'll be live by 1st of January, where you can utilize that service also from MFU. Back office in the sense, all your data, whichever coming from our RTAs and everything, you can like have a slice dice of your portfolio, your customers' portfolio, all type of whatever data you want, whatever report you want, whatever sales report you want, everything will be available in MFU from 1st of Jan. So this also we want to communicate.
we will definitely do that, sir, and that's fantastic. And for me, there is a lot of learning. One check for all funds is fantastic. By the way, people who are already dealing, they will definitely understand the importance of that. That removes a lot of headache and a lot of paperwork. And I used to see distributors with sitting on piles of applications earlier, but now one application for 44 mutual fund companies. And friends, believe me, every mutual fund company have at least 50 schemes. So 44 into 50, everything is happening in one form. That is fantastic. And common application for all AMC, that's what you told. And white labeling is also important. You are fighting with digital, and now digital is your support. Digital, phygital, and one more thing what sir told. Physical. And SIP shifting is that is shifting from bank to bank is a wonderful feature. That is otherwise it is a big headache. It is as efforts are as good as starting a new SIP, but if you're shifting bank with the online part, it is fantastic. Sub-broker is another great thing. I think if you want to highlight or increase your business, that's a fantastic thing to happen. And
Sir, Vinodji, can I share two things here?
Yeah.
As maximum of the advisors from the south side, there are two individual advisors from Chennai who has their own sub-broker channel. Now today, MFU is a platform, okay, which provide a distributor an opportunity that without a single cost of the infrastructure at distributor level, you can create your own sub-broker in MF Utility. Okay,
Exactly.
So today, if you wish to want to expand your business way beyond your city, along with your own sub-broker channel, and MFU provides solution to them with free of cost. Okay, so across India, there are many individual distributors, individual financial advisor or an IFA, okay, who don't have a single infrastructure of IT, not a single rupee have been there. The entire infrastructure is provided by MFU, and they can create their own sub-broker channel via MF Utility.
that people who know the power of having the network, and you can have your sub-brokers as an individual, it's a fantastic thing. I think the people who understand the power of this would understand what it means to them. That's a great thing. And hard-coded ARN, that is also fantastic thing, because as you have noticed, in the new investors or the young investors want to do investment themselves, and they want to have that feeling of switching and all that thing. If they are doing it, fantastic. That is that's great. And
Vinod sir, last point what we want to present, I will just share my screen with your permission. Now, maximum of the distributors are one-man show. Okay, we single-handedly handle our business. So many times it's happened that Manish is your investor telling that Vinodji, come to my home on 4th of December. I want to make an urgent purchase, but that might be a chance on 4th. You have some family function. Okay, there is a session on MF Utility itself. Okay, or you are outstation. So as my colleague Neelkant has mentioned, we have an option of scheduled transaction. Now, scheduled transaction itself is a very big option where there are multiple subcategories. Where, just to give a simple example, scheduled transaction is something like in setting the future transaction well in advance. So let's say there is an investor want to do a purchase, okay, on a specific date. On that date, you have some family function, let's say 25th of December. So you have to just click on that particular date, initiate a transaction. So even on 25th December, you are busy in your family function or you are outstation, on 25th, investor will receive an email, he has to approve the transaction. Now this makes life very much easy for a distributor who are a one-man show, where you can execute the transaction for as per your convenience, even for the next financial year. Okay, where we are given one more option that you can repeat your transaction on a specific date or just set your own frequency. So when we provide you option like a frequency, it really open a window for new transaction method altogether. Just to give a simple example, Manish is an investor want to do a weekly SIP in HDFC Midcap Opportunity and a daily SIP in Mirai Large Cap Fund. Now both these AMC don't offer both these products. So, okay, so we also have a product like SIP, STP, and SWP. But that the time comes as a financial planner, you have to set a transaction on a particular way or a particular frequency where AMC doesn't provide those options. So we have created a concept known as scheduled purchase plan, scheduled switch plan, and scheduled redemption plan. It is something like an unofficial SIP and STP where you can set your desired frequency. So even if the AMC doesn't provide you daily option, or a twice a month option is the most popular one, where investor want to invest twice a month, only one or two AMC provide that option. So in the case of MFU, a partner can design their own transaction in a way it will create the investor will really get shocked, because the investor will tell the advisor that you are the only guy who has given me a customization for my transaction. None other advisor has suggested me. But in the case of MFU, the customization of a transaction is very much possible from the partner as per requirement, as per the financial planning.
That's fantastic. That reminds me, earlier days, somebody used to come I have seen many shops, people used to come in and they used to collect RD, recurring deposit, or something like that.
Yes.
This is fantastic. Like you can do that 500 rupees or whatever amount, kind of an RD monthly, daily, invest daily. For business people, this is going to be really fantastic.
Yes.
So shoppers, small shops, and all those who say that I don't know, means today I want to do some 100, 200 rupees or 500 rupees. Great.
Yes, sir. And the last part, in the case of when you do an SIP, STP, and SWP, so if the investor wants to cancel or stop that SIP, you have to give a 20 days or 30 days notice period. But in the case of MF utility, we have a scheduled transaction where on a click of a button, the schedule will get cancelled. So even only 5 days are remaining, on a click of a button, my transaction will automatically get stopped. So in the case of AMCs, where you have to give a prior notice of 20 days or 30 days, but even if in the case of MFU, on a click of a button, even 5 days are remaining, the transaction will automatically get stopped.
Manish ji.
Yes, sir.
So these, so I think we know maybe we will take the details from all the MFDs who have registered already from you, and we will handhold them, and we will again take them through individual features and everything, and I think that will be beneficial for them.
Everybody has their own case, and also they have shared their numbers here. I think you can please connect with them by Monday, I believe, and so and solve your queries.
Yes, sir.
That I would just want to. Anybody want to say? So Manish sir.
Manish ji, I can ask one or two questions.
Ashish sir, one request is that because we have promised everyone that we will close the session by 8:30. आपने उनका number लिया है. You have taken their numbers, which is in the chat box. And because if there is a case-to-case, client-to-client basis, my request is you can connect to them on Monday.
On Monday.
Not a case-to-case basis. I request, can this recording be available for everyone so that we can see once again, and if any query, then we can connect with respective person.
Sunil sir, can I give this? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can those who want recording, you can just put a mail to this particular TRI @NOWL.
So our request is that you come to our training. This one you will get individually more features, how to do it and everything, and you will have lot of queries at that time also.
Yes.
We
Idea
have
of this.
we have shared the training details via Zoom. You can connect it across. That is in JPG format. I have shared in the chat. Okay,
Yes.
you can connect it across.
Yes. So there is a hand-holding session
Yes,
details
sir.
which are being shared.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, yeah, idea of this program is to tell you that this is something exists and this is there, and you can take it forward from your side, and we will also connect you to the respective people, and that's fantastic and great learning, sir. On Saturday you have come here, and Sunil Nair sir, Manish ji, and Neelkantan ji, and all the participants. I see 90% of the people are still there. And we would like to come with you with the more numbers, and that's
Definitely.
what we are looking for.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
So thank you, Vinod, for giving us this opportunity to come and present in front of this much big public gathering. So we thank each and every participant also, and looking forward to work with you all. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you everyone for
Thank you
joining.
all. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for arranging.
Thank you everyone for your.
Vinod sir,
Yes,
thank you so much for arranging such a knowledgeable session. Thank you so
pleasure,
much.
sir. It's my pleasure. Pleasure, sir. Thank you. With your permission, I am closing the sessions.